Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Maurice Pascal along with Mitch English. Now, our next guest is a master hypnotist and a board-certified hypnotherapist. He's recognized as the #1 global expert and authority on hypnosis, as well as America's most trusted and awarded hypnotist. His techniques are sought after by world and business leaders, top athletes, celebrities, and hundreds of people wanting to improve their lifestyles for the better.
Yeah, he's been on MTV, ABC, Fox, CBS, NBC, all the big ones, just to name a few. He joins us now right here on Daily Flash. We welcome to the show Hollywood hypnotist Kevin Stone. Hey, Kevin, how are you, buddy?
Good morning. Hi, everybody.
So glad to have you here. I'm first off fascinated with hypnosis, but I want to know, what kind of things do celebrities actually come to you that they need help with or fixed?
Just like anybody else, I get that. That's an excellent question. I get it all the time. Everyone says, what does the celebrities want to do? Exactly what you want to do and change your life. Lose weight, stop smoking, get stress and anxiety out of your life, get through this whole pandemic situation. So it's not unusual. They want the same things.
Okay.
All right, and then when they do come to you for those things, you mentioned weight loss, smoking, even phobias, all of that. Does it have a lasting effect, or do they need to come back for a refresher?
Yeah. It really depends on the individual. Like a smoking session could be between anywhere between 1 session or 6. Weight's a little more complex. Some of the other heavier issues are a little more complex, takes a little bit more. But generally, anything is in between 1 to 6 sessions. After that, it's permanent.
That's cool.
Wow, permanent.
That's actually really cool. Let me ask you this. So what we know about hypnotists, we see like on stage, we get people running around like a chicken and everything. But, does hypnotism actually change a person's personality like any way so that they'll actually appear to be noticeably, possibly different to other people?
I think that experience, because I do that as well. Now, I have a big clinic over in Beverly Hills. And I do the medical side. I'm on staff at White's Memorial and Cedars, but I do the comedy stage hypnosis shows as well, just to educate, uplift, and inspire people.
It's fascinating, yeah.
Yeah, and to give them an education, because that's how it started for me. I was in college, the hypnotist came out, and I was fascinated by this, but I didn't really believe it. I was cynical, just like a lot of people think that just is not real, But when you're watching it live, you think, those people got to be faking it. But yes, it does change their lives. And how does it do that? Because I believe, and what happens with my program is it stimulates confidence, higher self-esteem by getting up there, because the #1 fear and phobia in the world is getting up for public speaking in front of audiences.
That's so weird to me, because I have honestly, I have no, like talking one-on-one to people actually. But I would love to go to a hypnotist to be able to talk and have interpersonal relationships like that. Let me ask you this though, can anybody be hypnotized? Are there people that just can't be hypnotized?
Everyone can be hypnotized as long as they want to.
Okay.
It's a natural organic state. And we go in and out of hypnosis about 1,000 times a day. That's how natural state it really is.
Wow.
Like, give us an example of what you're talking about.
I was just about to ask that, yeah.
Yeah, highway truckers call it highway hypnosis. We call it freeway hypnosis here in the West Coast. Watching a good movie, reading a good book. When you're really getting absorbed and you're not distracted by anything else, that is a true hypnotic state.
So when people aren't being receptive to your hypnosis, is because you're saying they don't want to be, they're kind of,
or something's
something's
blocking them. They're blocking it. They're blocking the natural process because they have this fear or phobia, especially in the latest theatrical releases. The stigma of which will always be with the work that I do is it's controlling, it's demonic, it's always a negative. Right? It really isn't.
No, I don't think so. I think we don't know anything about our brain at all. And if we could tap in there to have some understanding, by all means, why wouldn't we, right?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that, because that's exactly what I promote.
Oh, okay.
The subconscious mind is 88% of our brain's capacity. The conscious mind is 12%. We don't even really understand the full 12% of what is really happening in our brains. Yeah.
And you mentioned some people they don't want to because they're afraid. Is there any chance that something could actually go wrong during the hypnotism and backfire on your client?
None. People ask me that all the time too. So if I go into hypnosis and then you all of a sudden leave the room or pass out and die, will I come out of the state? Absolutely.
I love it.
So if you were to hypnotize someone by like saying, you know, whenever you hear this bell, so and so will
I see,
happen.
yeah.
How long would, if you didn't bring them out of that, how long would that state last?
Well, forever. And Pavlov's dog is the classic example of that, of how we started to learn human
Wow.
behavior. And so he would ring the bell. If he didn't ring the bell, the dog wouldn't salivate. So the dog was basically trained behaviorally, just like with the tool of hypnosis, trained, deprograms, reprograms for the issues that you want to change. So same concept, ring the bell, don't ring the bell. The dog is not hungry.
I agree with you. David Copperfield, he put me on stage one time with a group of people who made us disappear. And he came back afterwards and he talked to me. And I think the guy hypnotized me and I didn't know. Because he goes, you know, it's very important that, you know, this is magic. And, you know, I don't want to say too much more what he said because I feel like I'm hypnotized right now because I don't feel like, I don't want to betray that.
You're not allowed to say.
Yeah. And people would ask me what happened. And I'm like, well, it's magic. I don't know what he did. But as you were talking, that's what made me think about it for the rest of my life. I mean, everybody knows more than likely what happened. I want to find out the strangest thing that you've ever hypnotized someone and actually did it work.
Well, strange. You know, I've been doing this for 30 years, so I've seen everything. So nothing is really strange for me because I'm a therapist. So
that's true.
I take everything for what it is at face value.
Nice.
There's no judgment. There's no critical factor going off as to that's kind of bizarre or weird. You know, a lot of people ask me what you asked me earlier in the program, what do the celebrities want to do? And so I'll give you one of the
We have
unique.
about 15 seconds.
I'll give you one of the most unique things that Denise Richard wanted to do. She wanted to stop using vulgarity. She had a salesman. And so she wanted to be hypnotized to stop.
Right.
Where's your website, real quick? We want to make sure people know more.
Hypnotist.com. hypnotist.com.
Excellent.
Can we have you back? We want you back, Kevin. Thanks so much for joining us.